In the glimmering city of Veiltharis, deep within the Zenthari cluster, the intergalactic dragon auction was a spectacle reserved for the powerful, the corrupt, and the cruel. Dragons genetically revived and bioengineered from Earth's mythological DNA were now slaves. They weren't beings of legend anymore. They were status symbols. The Zenthari Empire captured them from the Edgeworlds and bred them in labs, selling them to alien nobles who wanted living trophies. As the vaulted gates of the auction house parted, a hush fell over the richly adorned crowd. She walked in not in flowing gowns or armor, but in a black jacket with the faded insignia of a Terran military division, 13th Hellfire Battalion, deceased not forgotten. Her name was Lyra Quinn, and she was barely 20. The crowd whispered, "Is that a human? A child? Who let her in?" No one survives the fall of Renix, except her father, O. They remembered Commander Elias Quinn, the man, who held off an entire Zenthari siege using guerrilla warfare and sheer defiance until his last breath. The galaxy knew his name, and the fact that he died saving a nursery of dragon eggs from an orbital bombardment. The act was considered foolish, even suicidal, but not to Lyra. She walked slowly down the obsidian steps of the auction coliseum, eyes fixed on the center where dragons, chained, beaten, sedated, were lined up like merchandise. Each had a tag. Each had a price. Her boots echoed through the silence. An alien auctioneer, six-eyed and robed in gold, raised a brow. "This is no place for sentimental mammals. You do not have the credits to be here." Lyra reached into her coat and tossed something to the floor. It clattered loudly. It was a Terran military oath coin, encrusted with battle-seer gold gasps. One of the crowd whispered, "Those are only awarded posthumously." She lifted her chin. "I'm not here to buy a dragon. I'm here to claim one," the auctioneer hissed. "Claim?" Lyra stepped forward and held up a data core. "My father encoded a dragon's DNA signature into this chip before he died. One of the dragons you're selling carries a neural imprint. It remembers him. According to Galactic Law 49C, any creature who shares a psychically bonded memory with a fallen soldier cannot be auctioned without trial." The crowd erupted in chaos. Law 49C was archaic Terran and mostly ignored by the Zenthari Empire, but it existed. Security bots moved toward her, but the auctioneer raised a hand. "Let her speak. Which dragon?" She pointed with a steady hand toward the end of the chain. A young dragon, scales obsidian black with silver cracks running along its sides, lifted its head weakly. Its eyes flared upon seeing her, glowing. A soft emerald hue. The chains around it rattled. "That one," Lyra said. "Designation, Echo. My father died protecting him. He remembers." A silence deeper than space followed. The auctioneer scoffed. "Sentiment does not override contracts." "Memory does," Lyra snapped back, tapping the core. "Play it." Holo-image flickered to life. It showed Elias Quinn, bloodied, armor-scorched, kneeling beside the same dragon. He reached out, placing his hand on its snout as bombs fell in the distance. "Live, Echo. If they find you, don't fight. Don't roar. Don't burn. Just wait. My daughter will come. She's stronger than I ever was." The dragon on the screen and in real life let out a low, mournful sound. For the first time, the alien crowd wasn't sure what to say. One of the nobles stood up. "She lies. The footage is faked. This is propaganda." But Echo suddenly snapped his chains like twigs. The guards moved, raising stun cannons, but Echo spread his wings and wrapped them protectively around Lyra. The air shimmered with heat. His chest glowed heart-like, resonating. My father died saving a dragon because he believed they were people, not pets," Lyra said. "I'm not here to make you believe that. I'm here to prove that one already does." Echo stepped forward, lowering his head, and Lyra climbed atop his back like she had done as a child, only this time she wasn't riding a fantasy. She was riding a revolution. The auctioneer hesitated. Then reluctantly, by Terran Clause 49C, Section 3 memory bonded companions may not be sold. Claim accepted. Dragon Echo is yours. The crowd booed. Some yelled for blood, but neither Lyra nor Echo cared. With a single roar that shook the walls, Echo took to the sky. Lyra didn't look back. She clutched the same worn dog tags her father once wore, whispering a vow. I'll burn their whole empire for what they did. But first, I'll say the ones they locked away. And just like that, the dragon auction wasn't the end of her story. It was the beginning of the galaxy's reckoning.